You know my mic's on, right? Dearly beloved, also known as family, friends, and those plus ones that are out there. I see you here and there. We are gathered here today to finally and forever join Lexy and Evan into the amazing bond of marriage. Before we get to the traditional particulars, I think it's important that we reflect and appreciate how it is that we end up here today to marry this wonderful couple. The journey for these two started off in what appeared to be, for lack of better words, an Uber ride. Yes, indeed, it was through happenstance that these two met on what was the journey of the rest of their lives. You see, Lexy was going out on a social visit to Hollywood to have some fun, some drinks, be with her friends Christine and Joe. Lexy was asked to drive. And when Lexy arrived at the pickup spot, Evan approached. Lexy turned to her friend and said, "Hey, who's the guy?" Her dear and endearing friend said, "Nah, that's just Evan." As you will see, it was clear that fate was at play, causing Lexy and Evan to work their way towards today. On Evan's part, something in his being wanted to assure that someday Lexy would be safe and here today. And as legend have it, Lexy had not one single drink that night. On each attempt, Evan grabbed her drink and drank it, one by one, and once, two by two. It was his insurance plan to keep Lexy safe and ensure his ride home for bigger and better things. On Lexy's part, she had not even signed up to be an Uber driver. And once you know it, she'd even get paid for the ride home. Unclear from this happenstance is how these two would be here today, but what was clear is that on that night, it was their moment to be here, to stand here before you, was cemented and their foundation was laid. It's not surprising that their physical attraction was instant. I often say to Evan, "You're too good looking for your own good." And Lexy, you are an amazing and beautiful bride. And while looks may sometimes be deceiving, this beautiful couple shares not only amazing looks, but amazing souls. You know it just by being in their presence. They're fun, loving, and are the best family members and friends people could have. Indeed, they're sharing their common traits and common experiences is what makes them a power couple. You see, after that Uber ride, Evan and Lexy quickly came to learn that they shared the same interests. They loved the outdoors, motorcycling, horseback riding, you name it. It was easy for them to find their common ground. Both knew individually what they wanted, and they took their time with care and love to get here today. And we all know what kind of travel it took to get here today, to have this moment together. It's been a long journey, and here we are. So I'm going to ask Lexy and Evan to drop your hands and close your eyes and think about this moment when you met each other, the dates, the dinners, the times together to bring you here. And now I'd like you to reach out to each other without opening your eyes, find each other, and know that you're here with everyone that you care for and that loves you. And when you open your eyes, I want you to gaze into each other's eyes. Now's a good time. And know that it is this moment to remember as you look at each other with devotion and undying love, that at this moment as you stare at each other to remember, in the good times and bad that come in the future, it will make your good times sweeter and your bad times just that. Not my eyes, his.
Sorry,
because those bad moments will be just that, a fleeting moment. And it's this gift that you share with each other today that you should cherish each and every day that you have together. I understand the parties have vows to share with each other.
Yep.
Who's got them? Gabby. Which one's who?
These are mine.
You got yours? Let's roll. Lexy's going first.
Evan. It's always been hard for me to express my feelings, but in this instance, marrying you today, I know exactly where my heart is. From the moment we met, I knew there was nothing about you. Oh my God, I already fucked up. I can't read. Oh my God. Okay, From the moment we met, I knew there was something about you. I didn't know what it was, but I knew that one day we'd be here. Throughout the years, throughout all our moments shared, we have celebrated and created an unbreakable bond that continues to grow stronger each day. A bond that has seen us through our happiest highs and our deepest lows. This bond has been the raw, seamless love I feel so lucky to share with you. I have found in you a person I don't ever want to live without. And more importantly, I know you will be by my side no matter what.
Ooh, other side.
We have become so intertwined, I sometimes feel like you know me better than I know myself. When the inescapable call and immense desire to fall victim to the home goods gods overwhelms me, you are my voice of reason. The reason all our money isn't spent on a single trip to the home decor heaven. You are my driving force and my main motivator. You keep me going even when I feel like I can't any longer. I had no idea the impact you would have on me or my heart. Even more so, I was completely unaware of how much you would change my life. I hate not knowing what's in front of me, but with you by my side, we can take on any adventure. Together, we are on the greatest unknown journey we will ever know. Not only are you my best friend, my soulmate, my partner in crime, and my ride or die. I love you in more ways than you know, and I can't imagine being anywhere else in the world right now. Oh my God. I love you for all that you are, all that you've been, and for all that you'll ever be. I promise you will never be alone, because my arms will always be there to embrace you. For those who have found true love, have also found that home is not a place, but a person. I am so happy I found both in you. I love you.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Awesome. Fire away.
Lexy, from the very first day we met, even though I tried to play it cool and you were wearing pink pants, I can honestly say I knew I wanted to be standing here with you. Because shortly after that night, all of a sudden nothing else mattered anymore. I'm good. From that day forward, you've been my rock, my inspiration, my focus, and my drive. And now I can finally admit, even sometimes my brains. You've motivated me to become a better man, better than I could have ever imagined I'd be. You've supported and encouraged me in my career, and even all of my stupid hobbies over the years. But most importantly, you got me through some of the most difficult times in my life with just a few words. I wouldn't have been able to do any of it without you. I'm good. You're an incredibly special person, and you have this amazing gift and ability to light up every room you walk into. I'm a lucky man, and I'm thankful you've chosen me to spend your life with and create a family with. You're truly one of a kind. You're beautiful inside and out. You're talented in everything you do, intelligent, driven, and I vow to always support any decisions you make, as long as they don't include wheelies on your dirt bike in front of the house or really big snowboard jumps. You're my best friend, my soulmate, my angel. I promise to be kind, selfless, and loyal. I promise to cherish and respect you, to care for you and to protect you, to comfort and encourage you. I promise to embrace your love for adventure, be spontaneous, and I promise to always stay true to these values. I even promise to try to keep Google out of our debates But most of all, I promise to never give up, good times or bad, no matter what, and I'll love you to the end of time. I can't wait to call you my wife and grow old with you. I love you. Lexy.
It's awesome. Pretty good, right? All right. So, rings. Who has the rings? Who has the rings? I don't. I have the rings. Okay, here we go. Let's see how this works. Yeah, okay. Who's who?
I don't know.
I'm gonna guess you take that one. Just hold that. You can hold that. I'll put this back in my pocket, hide it. Okay. So, you get to go first again. You want to put it on his, halfway down his finger there? And we're going to ask you this, Lexy. Do you take this good-looking guy, Evan, to have and to hold, to share your love, to share your drinks for better and worse and good and bad and sickness and in health, forever and ever and ever and ever?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Go ahead and... Nice. Your turn. Take your time, it's permanent. Evan, do you now take Lexy to have and to hold, to share your love for better and worse and good and bad and sickness and in health, to not finish her drinks unless you have permission?
Hell yeah.
Forever and ever and ever and ever and evermore?
Hell yeah.
Well, in the powers that have been vested, I now pronounce you husband and wife.